Hello, Hugh Allen here, and just have a little video for you of a flight from Concrete, Washington down the Skagit River to Skagit Valley. So it's the end of April 2019, and I came up to Concrete in my TR-182 with Greg Gorder in his Cessna 185 with the ostensible purpose of seeing Michael Millison and picking up some burn-wind stuff for the boat. However, it was a beautiful day, and Greg's been aching to get down on the sandbars with his tundra divers and his 185 and his newly honed skills as a tailwheel backcountry pilot. So Greg and I both made some video. He is shooting a number of GoPro cameras from the top and the bottom of his plane, and I'm shooting a Verb Ultra 30 from the wing, and I have a Pocket Osmo inside a window that I'll be cutting away to. This video is a 2x speed video, and Greg is behind me taking off, and so pretty soon I'm going to circle around and pick him up kind of going down on that first gravel bar, and then I'll try to follow him downriver. So that's the first gravel bar there on the left-hand side of the screen, and I think it's pretty well featured in a bunch of very nice backcountry videos where people are having a lot of fun landing on it. And Greg does a low pass over here. I think in a second here you'll see a little white wing airplane right at the end of the gravel bar there. There he is, kind of making a low pass over the gravel bar, which shows up really nicely on his video, which is on Greg Gorder YouTube channel. So check that one out. So as usual, we didn't really plan this out too much, and I was pleased but surprised to see that he was flying really low over the river. I was going a little bit fast, and so doing everything I could to kind of slow down and follow him down the river. And if I had realized kind of what we were doing, I would have gotten right in behind him. But eventually I get a little closer and have some fun in the river myself. So there are a number of places on this river where there are some power lines that come across. As it's not a canyon, it's usually pretty easy to see them, but there's a couple of places where they're low, and a big part of this scouting mission was to kind of define those and learn where they were. So the Pocket Osmo from DJI, which is what I'm using here, is kind of a cool device. I'm going to cut away to the Verb there, but the Pocket Osmo I was shooting in 4K, and hopefully that allows me to get good resolution as I zoom in on the 185 here pretty soon, as I'm publishing in 1080p. So this is actually a zoomed in Pocket Osmo, and it's a gimbal device, so you can kind of move it up and down, and I'm kind of have it Bluetoothed to my iPhone, and I'm moving the gimbal around to try to keep the plane in the middle as I fly. It works out pretty well. It's not hard to do. With this video and some others that I've been working on from another trip, I have been learning how to use Final Cut Pro on my Mac, and it's pretty deep. Um, One of the things that I haven't really figured out and is evident in this video is that the color balance between the two cameras that I'm using is quite different. I tried to adjust them, but I really couldn't get it just right. Here we are, kind of really right over that sandbar. This is one of the last ones that Greg went down on. And in a couple more miles or so of the river, you'll start seeing a few of the power lines coming across. And this is where I got past him too, and I was going a little fast there, and so I just flew the river from this point on, and you won't pick up Greg again. So that's Skagit Valley down in the distance where the tulips are in full bloom, and you can actually see a mountain out there. I think that might be Mount Constitution on Orcas Island, which we're going to fly right by as we head over to Friday Harbor for lunch. So all in all, a beautiful day to go flying, and hope you enjoyed the video.